When you think of Greece, what comes to mind? Maybe it's the white houses with blue roofs in Santorini, crystal clear water that almost looks fake, delicious Greek food, or ancient temples that have been standing for thousands of years. It almost sounds too good to be true. But here's the big question: is Greece actually worth visiting in 2026? Or has it become too expensive, too crowded, and too overrated? Well, today we're going to find out. In this video, I'll take you through some of the most incredible places in Greece, share a few things that surprised me, talk about mistakes that many tourists make, and help you decide if Greece should be your next vacation. So before you book your flight, let's see what Greece is really like. Most people think Greece is just about the islands, but that's not where your journey should begin. Let's start in Athens, the country's capital and one of the oldest cities in the world. At first, Athens might not seem as beautiful as Santorini or Mykonos, and some travelers even think about skipping it. But honestly, that would be a huge mistake. Athens is where the story of Greece begins. The first place you have to visit is the Acropolis. Sitting high above the city, it's one of the most famous ancient sites in the world. Walking up the hill, it's hard not to imagine what this place looked like more than 2,000 years ago. And then you finally see the Parthenon standing in front of you. It's one of those places you've probably seen in history books your whole life, but seeing it in person is something completely different. The views from the top are incredible too. You can see almost the entire city stretching all the way to the sea. But here's something I liked even more than the Acropolis. It's the neighborhood right below it called Plaka. If Athens has a heart, this is it. The streets are narrow, colorful, and full of life. You'll find little cafes, family-owned restaurants, souvenir shops, musicians playing in the streets, and flowers hanging from balconies. It's the kind of place where you can spend hours just walking around without looking at a map. Grab a Greek coffee, find a table outside, and simply enjoy the atmosphere. Now let's talk about the food because, wow! Greece knows how to feed people. Even a simple meal can be unforgettable. Fresh pita bread, creamy tzatziki, juicy souvlaki, grilled seafood, Greek salad made with tomatoes that actually taste like tomatoes, and of course, baklava for dessert. One thing you'll quickly notice is that meals in Greece are meant to be shared. Tables fill up with little dishes, everyone takes a bit of everything, and somehow every meal turns into a long conversation. It's not just about eating, it's about slowing down and enjoying the moment. One thing that surprised me was how friendly the people are. If you need directions or recommendations, don't be afraid to ask. Many locals are happy to help, and they often know places that never show up in travel guides. Sometimes the best beach, the best restaurant, or the best sunset isn't the one everyone posts on Instagram. It's the one a local tells you about. Now here's where Greece starts to feel truly special. The islands. This is probably what you've been waiting for, and honestly, they live up to the hype. Greece has thousands of islands, although only a couple of hundred are actually inhabited. Each one feels completely different. Some are famous for luxury hotels and sunsets, others are quiet with hidden beaches and tiny fishing villages. That's one of the reasons people come back to Greece again and again. You can visit several times and have a completely different experience every time. And let's be honest, the first island that probably comes to mind is Santorini. Those white buildings with bright blue domes have become one of the most famous travel images in the world. It almost looks too perfect to be real. But is it actually worth visiting? Is it really as beautiful as everyone says? And what about Mykonos, Crete, Zakynthos, and the islands that most tourists have never even heard of? That's where things get really interesting, because in the next part we're leaving the mainland behind and heading out into the beautiful Greek islands to see if they're truly as magical as they look online. Alright, let's leave Athens behind and head to the part of Greece that almost everyone dreams about, the islands. If you've ever searched Greece online, you've definitely seen Santorini. White buildings, bright blue domes, narrow streets, and sunsets that look like they were edited with a filter. But here's the good news. It really does look like that in real life. Walking through the town of Oia feels like you're inside a postcard. Every corner is beautiful, every street leads to another amazing view, and you'll probably find yourself stopping every few minutes just to take another picture. But here's something you should know before you go. Santorini is one of the most popular places in Greece, which means it can get very crowded, especially during the summer. If you want to enjoy it without thousands of people around, wake up early. Trust me, watching the island wake up as the sun rises is just as beautiful as the famous sunset, and you'll have the streets almost to yourself. Speaking of sunsets, everyone gathers in Oia to watch the sun disappear into the sea. People line the streets, sit on rooftops, and wait for that perfect moment. Is it worth it? Honestly, yes. It's one of those experiences that lives up to the hype. But don't forget that Santorini is more than just sunsets. Spend time exploring the little streets, visit the black sand beaches, enjoy dinner with a view of the caldera, and simply slow down. That's when Santorini feels the most magical. Now let's head to Mykonos. A lot of people think Mykonos and Santorini are basically the same, but they're completely different. Santorini is calm and romantic, while Mykonos has much more energy. It's famous for its beach clubs, nightlife, luxury hotels, and stylish atmosphere. During the day, you can relax on beautiful beaches with crystal clear water, and at night, the whole island comes alive. Even if you're not into parties, Mykonos is still worth visiting. The famous windmills, Little Venice, and the charming white streets make it one of the prettiest places in Greece. Walking through the old town feels like getting lost in a maze, but honestly, that's part of the fun. If you're looking for something a little less crowded, Crete might surprise you. It's actually the largest island in Greece, and it has a little bit of everything. Beautiful beaches, mountain villages, ancient ruins, and some of the best food you'll find anywhere in the country. Because the island is so big, it never feels as crowded as places like Santorini. You can spend days exploring hidden beaches, hiking through incredible landscapes, or visiting small villages where life moves at a slower pace. It's the perfect island if you want to mix adventure with relaxation. Now let's talk about one of the most famous beaches in the world, Novacia Beach on the island of Zakynthos. You might know it as Shipwreck Beach. If you've ever seen a picture of a rusty ship sitting on bright white sand surrounded by water that's almost neon blue, that's the place. And yes, it really looks that amazing. One of the best viewpoints is from the cliffs above the beach, where you can see the entire bay from above. It's one of those views that honestly makes you stop and say, wow, but here's something many tourists don't realize. Greece has hundreds of beautiful beaches that aren't packed with people. Sometimes all you have to do is drive a little farther or ask a local for their favorite spot. You might end up on a quiet beach where the water is just as clear, but with only a handful of people around. Those hidden places often become the highlight of the trip. One thing I absolutely love about Greece is that every island has its own personality. Santorini is romantic. Mykonos is lively. Crete is adventurous. Zakynthos is famous for its incredible beaches. And then there are dozens of other islands that most tourists never even visit. That's what makes Greece so special. You could come back 5 different times and have 5 completely different vacations. But before you start booking island after island, there are a few things you should know. How expensive is Greece really? What's the best way to travel between the islands? When should you visit to avoid the crowds? And what mistakes do almost all first-time visitors make? Let's talk about all of that next because it could save you money, time, and a lot of stress. Now let's answer one of the biggest questions people have before booking a trip to Greece. Is it expensive? Well, the answer is yes and no, it really depends on where you go. Places like Santorini and Mykonos are some of the most expensive islands in Greece, especially during July and August. Hotels can be expensive, restaurants with amazing views usually charge more, and you'll definitely pay extra if you wait until the last minute to book. But here's the good news. Greece can also be surprisingly affordable. Islands like Crete, Naxos, Paros, and many others offer beautiful beaches, amazing food, and incredible views without the huge prices. If you travel in May, June, September, or early October, you'll usually find better deals, fewer crowds, and weather that's still perfect for swimming. Now let's talk about getting around, because this is something a lot of people don't think about before they arrive. If you're planning to visit more than one island, you'll probably be taking ferries. And honestly, that's part of the adventure. Some ferry rides are only an hour or two, while others are longer, but the views are incredible. Watching the Greek islands slowly appear on the horizon is something you'll never forget. Just make sure you book your ferry tickets ahead of time during the busy season, because they can sell out quickly. Now let's get back to the food, because you can't visit Greece without eating a lot. One thing I love is that the food feels fresh everywhere you go. You'll find grilled meat, fresh fish, salads, homemade bread, local cheese, olives, and desserts that you'll probably end up craving long after your trip is over. If you've never tried a real gyro in Greece, you're in for a surprise. It's simple, delicious, and usually much cheaper than sitting down at a fancy restaurant. And don't leave without trying baklava. It's sweet, crunchy, and one of the most famous desserts in the country. Here's a tip that can save you both money and disappointment. If a restaurant has someone standing outside trying to convince you to eat there, keep walking. Instead, look for places where you see Greek families eating. Those restaurants are usually serving some of the best food you'll find, and they're often less expensive too. Sometimes the smallest restaurant on a quiet street ends up being the best meal of your entire vacation. Now let's talk about a few mistakes that first-time visitors make. The biggest one is trying to visit too many islands. Greece has hundreds of beautiful islands, and it's tempting to squeeze as many as possible into one trip. But remember, every time you move, you're spending time packing, checking out of your hotel, waiting for a ferry, and checking into another hotel. Instead of visiting 6 islands in 1 week, choose 2 or 3 and really enjoy them. You'll feel much more relaxed and actually have time to experience each place. Another mistake is only visiting the famous photo spots. Yes, they're beautiful, but don't stop there. Walk down the little side streets. Explore quiet beaches. Visit a small village that isn't all over Instagram. Some of the best memories happen when you're not following a travel guide. One thing people often ask is whether Greece is safe. Overall, yes. Greece is considered one of the safer countries to visit in Europe. Like anywhere, you should still pay attention in busy tourist areas and keep an eye on your belongings, but most visitors have an amazing trip without any problems. The locals are generally welcoming, and many people speak English, especially in places that receive lots of tourists. By now, you've probably realized that Greece is much more than just pretty beaches and white buildings. It's the warm people, the incredible sunsets, the amazing food, the history, the little villages, and the relaxed way of life that make it so special. But after everything we've talked about, there's still one important question left to answer. Is Greece really worth visiting in 2026, or are there better places to spend your vacation? Let's wrap everything up. So, after everything we've seen, is Greece really worth visiting in 2026? Honestly, I think the answer is yes. A huge yes. Greece is one of those places that somehow lives up to the pictures you see online. The water really is that blue. The sunsets really are that beautiful. The food really is that good. And those white villages on the cliffs? They look just as incredible in real life. Now, is Greece perfect? Not exactly. During the summer, places like Santorini and Mykonos can get very crowded. Hotels can be expensive, popular restaurants can fill up quickly, and you'll probably spend some time waiting for ferries or walking through busy streets. But here's the thing. Once you step away from the biggest tourist spots, Greece feels completely different. You find quiet beaches, peaceful little villages, family-owned restaurants, and amazing views with almost nobody around. That's where the real magic begins. One thing I love about Greece is that every day feels different. One morning you're exploring ancient ruins that are thousands of years old. In the afternoon you're swimming in crystal clear water. Then you're eating fresh seafood while watching the sun set over the sea. It almost feels like you're visiting several different countries in one vacation. If you're planning your first trip, my biggest advice is simple. Slow down. Don't try to visit every island or see every attraction. Pick a few places and really enjoy them. Wake up early, explore before the crowds arrive, try local restaurants instead of tourist traps, and don't be afraid to wander without a plan. Some of the best travel memories happen when you least expect them. And here's something I think makes Greece so special. It's not just a place where you take beautiful photos. It's a place where you actually relax. Life moves a little slower. People take their time enjoying meals, talking with friends, watching the sunset, and appreciating the little things. After a few days, you'll probably find yourself doing the same without even realizing it. So, who should visit Greece? If you love beaches, beautiful scenery, history, amazing food, boat trips, island hopping, and warm weather, I honestly think you'll love it. It's perfect for couples, families, solo travelers, and even groups of friends. Whether you're looking for adventure or just a peaceful place to unwind, Greece has something for everyone. And before we finish, here's one final tip. Don't spend your entire trip trying to recreate pictures you saw on Instagram. Put your phone away once in a while. Sit by the water. Watch the sunset without looking through a screen. Talk to the locals. Try foods you've never had before. Those are the moments you'll remember long after your vacation is over. So, is Greece worth visiting in 2026? Without a doubt. It's one of the most beautiful countries in the world, and it's easy to see why so many people come back again and again. If Greece has been on your travel bucket list, this is your sign to make it happen. I don't think you'll regret it. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button because it really helps the channel grow. If you love travel and want to discover more amazing destinations around the world, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a new adventure. And now I want to hear from you. Which Greek island would you visit first? Santorini, Mykonos, Crete, or maybe another one? Let me know down in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching, and as always, keep exploring, keep traveling, and I'll see you in the next video.